In this video, we'll be taking a look at one NFL game happening on September 25th, 2025, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game, so 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one NFL game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Seattle Seahawks versus Arizona Cardinals. Thursday Night Football sets the stage for a divisional battle that has plenty of storylines. The Seattle Seahawks and Arizona Cardinals know each other well, and recent history has leaned heavily in Seattle's favor. The Seahawks come in riding momentum after blowing the doors off the Saints 44-13 at home, a game where they dictated the tempo from start to finish. Their defense suffocated New Orleans, and their offense found rhythm early, never giving the Saints a chance to settle. Arizona, meanwhile, is limping in off a heartbreaking 16-15 road loss to San Francisco. The Cardinals kept it close but ultimately fell short, a frustrating outcome that highlighted both their grit and their limitations. Seattle dominated the season series last year, winning both meetings convincingly, and they have owned this rivalry in recent years, stacking win after win against Arizona. Seattle has quietly been one of the league's more consistent teams over the last couple of months. They've beaten the Steelers and Saints in back-to-back games, and they will turn their focus to Tampa Bay after this divisional test. Winning 8 of their last 11 games shows a team that knows how to handle its business. On offense, the Seahawks have leaned on their ground game to establish balance, producing around 96 rushing yards per contest, while Sam Darnold has added a steady hand in the passing game. Defensively, Seattle has been sharp and disciplined, allowing only 16 points per game and just over 311 yards. They've been able to limit big plays, keep quarterbacks under duress, and force opponents into mistakes. This combination of a grinding run game and a suffocating defense has made Seattle a tough out for anyone. Arizona, on the other hand, remains a question mark. They've been uneven, beating Carolina, dropping a tight contest to San Francisco, and now looking ahead to the Titans after this game. Their results have been inconsistent, splitting wins and losses in their last 8 outings. On paper, the Cardinals' rushing attack has been a strength, putting up 111.3 yards per game, which should take pressure off Kyler Murray. Their defense has allowed 17 points and 340.7 yards per game, numbers that look respectable, but the performance has been spotty depending on the matchup. Against stronger opponents, the defense has been exposed, particularly through the air, where they've struggled to contain receivers. This inconsistency is a big reason they've had trouble closing out games. When you look at the head-to-head, Seattle has had the clear upper hand. The Seahawks went 2-0 straight up and against the spread last season in this series. Even though both teams currently share similar records, the path to those records has been much different. Arizona has squeaked by in its wins and faltered against better competition, while Seattle has looked sharper and more composed. The Cardinals' offense has sputtered at times, and Murray hasn't had the space he needs behind a shaky offensive line. Seattle's defensive front has the advantage in the trenches and should be able to collapse the pocket, forcing Murray into rush decisions and limiting his ability to extend plays. Darnold, on the other side, has managed games with composure, keeping mistakes to a minimum and consistently moving the chains. Over their last 10 meetings, Seattle is 8-2 straight up and 6-3-1 against the number, and they've outscored Arizona 75-30 in that stretch. That kind of dominance isn't a fluke, it's a reflection of superior depth, coaching adjustments, and execution in key moments. With Darnold leading an efficient offense and a defense that ranks near the top in points allowed and yards per play, Seattle is bringing a complete package into this one. Arizona has also suffered a blow with James Conner sidelined, taking away their most reliable weapon in the run game. Murray has been averaging just under 181 passing yards per outing, which puts more pressure on him to create with his legs. That's a dangerous recipe against a defense that has the speed and discipline to keep him contained. Seattle's playmakers, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Kenneth Walker III, and Torrey Horton, bring explosiveness that Arizona's secondary will struggle to handle. The Cardinals' defensive numbers look solid at a glance, but much of that production has come against inexperienced or backup quarterbacks, not an offense clicking the way Seattle's is right now. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Seahawks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams are combining for roughly 50 points per game, which puts them well above the current posted total. Seattle has erupted for 75 points across their last 2 contests, showing how quickly their offense can find the end zone when they're in rhythm. Darnold has been decisive, spreading the ball around, and his timing with Jackson Smith-Njigba is becoming a reliable connection that opens up the entire passing game. Arizona, while inconsistent, still has Kyler Murray, whose ability to improvise and create in the red zone gives them scoring punch even when their offense stalls between the 20s. The Cardinals have managed 20-plus points in 2 of their 3 games, which shows they can still contribute to the scoreboard despite their flaws. Looking back to last year, the 2 games between these teams split on the total, going 1-1, and they averaged just 35 combined points. But this version of the matchup feels different. Seattle's offense was slow out of the gate last season, but has since found another gear, especially with Darnold steering the ship. The Cardinals' pass defense ranks near the bottom of the league, which is a bad matchup against Seattle's versatile group of receivers, while Arizona's offense is far from trustworthy. If they can establish any kind of ground game and give Murray space, they should be able to chip in at least 3 scores. That would be enough, paired with Seattle's firepower, to push this game past the number. Seattle also has a special teams unit that flips field position and occasionally adds points of its own, giving them yet another way to influence the scoreboard. Both defenses have played well at times, but this will be their stiffest test of the season, and neither unit has faced the type of balance and creativity they'll see here. With momentum on Seattle's side and both teams carrying offensive upside, this game has all the signs of a shootout that clears the total. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.